What's up, carnivores? Do y'all like tomahawk steak? I know I do. Check this thing out. We just got it off the grill. It's smoked and then reverse seared on the PK using the GrillGrates. I dare you to find a better looking steak than this. Let's go ahead and see what the result of our cook was. Y'all stick around, I'll show y'all how I did this afterwards. But I thought on this video, the star of the show would be so phenomenal that I just needed to get down to the meat and potatoes and the steak right off the bat. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna cut this thing up and check it out and see what's going on. We use our meter to monitor it the entire time so we know that it's gonna be awesome. Look at that. Juice just running off the cutting board onto the table. We're gonna run down the bone and remove this steak from the bone. Y'all will see me gnawing on this later. We're gonna get into this steak. This is a choice grade ribeye steak from Sam's Club. And man, is it, oh gosh, dog. Let's just make a center cut and see what's up. Look at that. That's what you call perfect. That's what you call a perfect medium to medium rare. Oh my dear Lord. This is probably the prettiest steak I've ever made. Go ahead, get a taste of this thing. My big dog is running around here. I don't know if y'all have ever met Punt Dog, but he's a big old boy and he makes some noise when he's around. So let's just get a cut out of this. Oh my gosh. It feels so tender. And this is not prime. Keep in mind, this is choice steak, but we cooked it using the reverse sear method. Like I said, y'all stick around and make sure that you watch how I did this. Oh my gosh. Dear God in heaven. If you're a vegan, which I don't condemn, to each their own. If you taste that right there, I've just screwed your whole universe up. I'm going to tell you something right now. Dear God, that's good. Let's go ahead, get into the process of how I got this delicious, beautiful tomahawk ribeye and let y'all sort of get into the process. I wanted to start this video off with the big shebang-a-bang. Look at this piece right here. Tell me that's not just breathtakingly beautiful. If y'all aren't cooking tomahawk steaks, if y'all aren't cooking thicker steaks, stick around in this video. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to watch this video, that way you know how to duplicate this type of steak. All right, baby, so you know the first thing you got to do is get some delicious olive oil all over the surface of this huge, awesome tomahawk. Spread it out thin, don't leave it too thick, and then we're going to hit it up with some of that coarse grain kosher salt. Go heavy, maybe heavier than you think. Get plenty of salt on it. This is a big piece of meat. Next, we're going with that large grit black pepper. Go heavy, 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 heavy. Cover the surface of the meat with it. You will never regret having plenty of pepper on your steak. I can promise you that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to be going on with some finely ground garlic, man. Do it. Put the garlic to it. Cover it up. By the time this is done, you should not even be able to see the surface of the meat. Last but not least, we're hitting it with the grill glitter. I'm so glad that I put this onto the steak. It added a phenomenal little kick of spice and some extra flavors. Last thing we got to do to this thing, pat that seasoning on the surface of the meat, flip it over, wash, rinse, repeat one more time. Now it's time to crank that baby up. We mixed up some hickory pellets and some hickory chips. Y'all gotta try this, provides great smoke. Then we get out the sous vide gun, get those babies red hot. Look at that thing work, makes it easy. After that, position your smoke tube to where it's not directly underneath the steak. Close the door, let the chamber come up to temp. We're going to crank this baby up to 200 150 degrees. Next, we're going to insert our meter into the thickest portion of this tomahawk so that we know exactly what's going on the inside. The smoker's ready. The tomahawk's ready. It's time to get this thing going. Get it in there, baby. Get it in the smoke. I'm turning the thickest portion of the tomahawk away from the smoke tube so that we do not get any inadvertent heat. Look at this thing. It was in there for about an hour and 15 minutes. I pulled it at an internal temperature of 110 degrees. Look at that crust on that thing, and it ain't even been on the PK yet. We're going to set this here and let it rest for about 15 or 20 minutes. During this time, we're going to go ahead, fire up the charcoal chimney, get it red hot, get those charcoals just how we want them. And then we're going to dump them over into the PK, spread them out while this tomahawk is still resting. Let those get nice and hot. Get our grate on there. Then we're going to go on with the grill grates for those sear marks. That's going to be just perfect. Then it's time, after about 20 minutes, everything's red hot, put the tomahawk onto the PK on those grill grates. And man, the sear that these things put onto this steak is phenomenal. Gotta love that sound. Pressed it with my new burger press. That way I make sure to get perfect contact on my grill grates. Man, that thing's cool. Pull it off. Let's see what's going on with it. Epic. So epic. I'm going to reposition it onto a hotter part of the grill. And then we're going back on with the burger press. That way we get those perfect diamonds. Let's check it out and see what we did. Holy cow, look at that thing. That's the thing that you dream about when you go to bed hungry and you wake up and there's like a hole in your pillow. Let's lay it back down, get a sear on the other side. This is our presentation side, so it doesn't matter as much now. We're cooking to temp. I'm wanting to pull this thing when it gets close to about 120 to 125 degrees internal temperature. The crust on this thing is just phenomenal. Let's get that press off of there, check it out. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Oh my gosh, look at that sizzle. Life is good, man. Carnivores, thank y'all so much for sticking around. If you haven't come over to American Smoked Carnivores on Facebook, we just started the group. Come over, teach something, learn something, share pictures of your cooks, share something funny. If y'all know this channel, y'all know I like funny. I don't mind memes. I don't mind GIFs, or whatever you call them, GIF. I don't know. I like it. If it's funny, it makes life better. Good food makes life better. Come on over to American Smoke. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next video.